Hey everyone, welcome back to Dee Dee's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a special cookie that's served a lot during the holidays and during celebrations. It's called Maamul. It's a nice cookie that's filled with either dates or ground nuts or walnuts or pistachios. It's a great cookie. It's really simple to put together. We're going to go over the ingredients and I'm going to show you how to do it. We have some flour, semolina, orange blossom water, butter, ground walnuts, medjool dates, milk, baking powder, powdered sugar, vegetable oil, sugar, and cinnamon. Now remember, if you can't find any of these ingredients at your grocery store, you can always go to my website at deedeemed.com and check out my store page. You can also get the written recipes there. You can join my Twitter or my Facebook for daily updates of what I'm making. Now, what we're going to start first with is we're going to make the filling. The filling is really easy to make. All I did was get some ground walnuts. I put them in the food processor and blended them up until they're nice and crumbly. Just like that. Now, some people like to use pistachios. You can use pecans. I mean, you can use pretty much anything you'd like. What we're going to do to the walnuts is we're going to add the sugar. I'm going to add some cinnamon. And I'm going to add a little bit of orange blossom water. Just a little bit. And then we're going to mix this up. And then we're going to put it to the side. Now, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind up the dates. I like using the medjool dates because they're very moist and they're very sweet. So you really don't have to add sugar to this part of the filling. Now, I have a nice new food processor. It's actually by Cuisinart and it's amazing. I love it because it's so strong and you can make so many things in this. So I'm just going to put them in there. I'm going to give them a couple of pulses just until they're ground up. Now another idea, if you don't like dates, you can use dried apricots. That also goes really well with this cookie. Now my dates are ground up. See, just like that. It's actually a little bit sticky. Trying to get it all out of here. And some people like to add pieces of walnut actually to the date mixture. I don't like to add nuts to the date filling. We're going to add just a little bit of orange blossom water also to this. Just a little bit. Just like that. Just mix it together as best as you can. Filling to the side. Now another thing you're going to need for this actually is a Maamul mold. Now you can find this on my website as well and there's different sizes of this. I'm going to use the small one because I'm going to make just little bite-sized ones, but there's ones that are actually bigger than this. If you can't buy this or if you don't want to use this, you can, we'll just form them into nice balls and then you can use a fork to make a little bit of design on it. So now we're going to put together our filling. And what we're going to do is we're going to mix the semolina with the flour. Sorry, I had some of the date mixture on my hand. Just mix it up. We'll add the baking powder to this. You want to combine it very well. And then we're going to add the butter until we have a nice dough. My butter's stuck. Just like that. See, look at that butter. It's nice and creamy. And we're going to add our milk to this as well. The vegetable oil, we don't need this right now. We add a little bit of the orange blossom water to filling as well. You want to combine this until you get a nice dough mixture. So I decided to just use my hands and see how our dough is. It's almost like pie crust dough. What we're going to do is we're going to get this dough and we're going to form it into little balls. And then what we're going to do with the balls, see, just like that, you want to make a little ball. You're going to do a hole in the little ball. Okay? A little bit of a process here. We're going to get some of the date mixture and we're going to put it in our ball. Just like that. Okay? And then we're going to close up our ball. The dates are a little bit sticky. So you want to close up your ball so that none of the date mixture is showing. Make sure it's closed. Just like that. And before we actually mold this, I want to put a little bit of vegetable oil so that the dough doesn't stick to it. So just like that. See? Get your ball. You can press it in there. But this ball is just a little bit too big. What you're going to do is form it in there, and then you want to hit this part of your mold against the table so that it comes out in one piece. See? Just like that. You see that? We're going to try it again because I made that one just a little bit too big. So we're going to try a smaller one. A little bit of the date mixture. Just like that. Close it up. And we still have oil on it. So push it in there, nice and tight. So it gets a nice mold. You go just like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to place it on a non-stick cooking sheet just like that. Now, if you don't have this mold, here's what you're going to do. Get some of your dough mixture, and I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger and put some of the nut mixture in it. This one over here. Just a little bit. Push it in and then close up your ball. And you're going to just form it flat like that. Make sure it's nice and round and pretty. And then you can make a design with a fork. Oops, where'd my fork go? Let me grab a fork. And you can either, you know, you can press it against the top. You can do little holes on top, just like that. And then what you do is when we do the powdered sugar on top, it'll look nice and pretty. So see? So I'm going to continue. I'm going to make a couple of these. I'm going to cook them in the oven for about 20 minutes until the bottom is lightly brown and just barely getting some color on top. We're going to take them out, let them cool, and then we're going to powder them with some sugar. So I took them out of the oven, and as you can see, the bottom is just a little bit brown. They have a little bit of color. Now even if they have a little bit of imperfections, it's okay because we're going to cover them with powdered sugar, so it's not a big deal. So we're going to come over here, and you want to tap, 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 tap. You want to almost completely cover them with the powdered sugar. My mom used to just stick them in the powdered sugar. But I'm just going to do it like this. Just over all of them. And they'll fall into the creases and then you'll be able to see the design. See? Just like that. I like the, oops, tap it off. We can go like this. And see? The powdered sugar gets in there. The powdered sugar is, because these are just a little bit warm, will sort of start to melt. So these are the ones that we did, see, with the fork. They still look very pretty. So you can make these ahead of time if you're having a party or if you're having a holiday celebration. You can make them ahead of time. They'll last for 1 to 2 weeks. Store them in an airtight container. They're fabulous. Your family's gonna love them. Look how pretty they are. Get the recipe on my website, DeeDeeMed.com. If you have questions, let me know. Join me again for Dee Dee's Mediterranean Kitchen.